Greetings all, and welcome to my channel. The name's Raine, and in today's video I'll be designing a human version of Bill Cipher as well as aged up versions of Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. Onward to the designs. Okay, so to start with Bill Cipher, I just wanted to mostly generally focus on making him kind of wide and triangle shaped. So I kind of gave him a taper out for his body shape. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just wanted to start with that as my baseline, to not make him skinny like I've seen most Bill Cipher designs turn out to be. And I also didn't want to just default to giving him an eye patch like most people do. I wanted to just make him a lot more, I don't know, unique when it comes to that. So I ended up making him have an eye pattern on his hair. And I know that sounds crazy, I know, but honestly, I was just really inspired by Venom from Guilty Gear. I always thought his eye design on his hair was very unique, so I wanted to put that in there. It was either that, honestly, or I made him a Cyclops. I really like Cyclopses, so just be happy that I didn't make him a Cyclops. That would have been terrifying. This is the neutral outcome, I promise, I swear. But yeah, so basically back to his shape. I really just wanted to focus on his general shape looking like a triangle. I didn't want him to veer from that. That was the most important thing for me to focus on with him. So I ended up making him kind of have that pear shape to, I don't know if pear shape is the right way to say it, but just triangle. His shoulders are very steep and they lead down to his waist being wider. I just wanted that to convey oh, this man is a triangle when you first see him. I know that sounds so weird, but I promise I put a lot of thought into this, I swear. But yeah, so I basically put triangles everywhere in his design. I even tried making his hair look angular, and of course, I ended up making that look asymmetrical because I didn't want him to literally have just a triangle tree hair. I that would have been a little bit too weird for me. So I ended up kind of making it point off to the left, but then I tried balancing it with his hat being on the side of his hair that the point is not on. So I hope that looks balanced because I really try my best to balance his design. That's why I made it look symmetrical in the finished product. So yeah, I made him look angular in his hair and balanced it with his hat, and I really wanted to focus on conveying his personality in his design. So I kind of made him gremlin-esque, you might say. I gave him these weird triangle front teeth, almost like he's a rabbit, and I even gave him pointy ears. I just wanted him to kind of look like a trickster almost, just not just a normal guy in a suit. And I feel like I conveyed that well with his weird teeth and pointy ears. I also even gave him darkened parts of his skin, almost like he's been tainted almost. I don't know. I think that was a cool touch that I put in. I hope that even makes any sense, but I just kind of wanted him to have visual flair. And speaking of visual flair, I even gave him see-through puffy sleeves, just to kind of show that he had that darkened skin compared to his face all throughout him. So you get to visualize that with his see-through shirt. But I even gave him a triangle bow tie, triangle buttons on his shirt, and I gave him his iconic pyramid look for his vest, and I gave those points just to really convey that this man is a triangle. He's a triangle through and through. And I really wanted him to look like he was kind of middle-aged. I don't really like it when people make him look young. I don't think he is young, so I kind of wanted to give him like creases in his face that convey that he is not young, but he's not too old. He's an immortal being, so I just wanted that to show with his facial features. So even his goatee kind of has a triangular point to it, even though it kind of looks like a diamond. I just wanted more angles, like sharp angles for him, like just all over. And I even gave his collar a lot more of a point to it. And honestly, he just has angles all over, sharp angles all over, just so that he could look like a triangle. I wanted to really push the triangle shape as much as I could for a human version of him. I mean, humans can't be triangles, so I tried my best, honestly. And I genuinely cannot explain why I gave him those like boot leather pants. I just thought it was an interesting touch, and I think it looks good on him, so I hope you don't think that's too weird of an addition. I just had to add that in to kind of appease myself. I don't know. I used to really love Bill Cipher when I was in middle school. Gravity Falls used to be my obsession in, I think, 7th grade. Yeah, unfortunately, I was a Bipper shipper, and that's just honestly the darkest part of my life. I do not ship them now. It's super weird to ship like a, what is he, 12-year-old with an immortal being. It's giving Sebastian CL. I just don't, I do not condone that. I do not. I do not like that ship. It's bad. It should not exist. If anything, ship Bill with Ford or something. I really I don't know. That's the next best option. No, the only best option. Do not ship Bill with anybody else, please. That's just, it's not right. Don't do it. I even have like old art that I did. Of course, it was not ship art, thank God, but maybe I'll put it on screen. I have like ugly old sketches of like Bill and Dipper, and I think even Will Cipher, I think I did a digital piece of, which was so cringe. I'm sorry, I was a very cringe being in middle school. I mean, I feel like we all were. I think I'm still cringe, but I'm at least not as cringe as I was before. Oh my god. No, but yeah, that was definitely a dark time of my life. I do still love Gravity Falls though, so I'm glad that I did have that like passion for it in middle school, because I still love it to this day, but I was obsessed with the wrong things, obviously. But Bill Cipher is still my favorite character. I just don't ship him with Dipper anymore, thank God. I'm sorry that I'm rambling about that. I just think it's such a weird ship, and it freaks me out that I even like remotely thought that was a good ship at all. Honestly, middle schoolers they're crazy. That's all I could say about that. And on to the reveal of Bill Cipher.
Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye!
And here's the final piece of Bill Cipher. I think his triangle silhouette ended up making it a lot more obvious that this is a human form of him, and I really like how it turned out. So I hope you like the final design of my human Bill Cipher. So let's proceed on to the next designs. So to start with Dipper and Mabel, I really wanted them to have time skip designs. It's kind of like a theoretical return of the show. I would love for them to have been aged up. I think it's a very interesting concept. So I ended up making them around, I think like 20, I'd say 20 years old in this piece, and I even gave them like an action pose, kind of reminiscent of how they kind of look on the book covers. And I only did that because I kind of made like a little like poster of them all together at the end, so it kind of looks like they're like on the go ready to fight Bill or something, and Bill's in the background. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna show it once the piece is over, but I gave them that those action poses because of that poster. Okay, so I'll start with specifically talking about my Mabel design. So for her, I kind of envisioned her being an artist when she got out of like high school, just trying to be freelance, trying to do what she dreamed of. And I ended up making her like a painter. I gave her an apron to show that, and I gave her some cute little art supplies in there, like she's ready to paint at any moment. And I even made her hair shorter for this TIMESKIP version, because I felt like it was more bubbly, and at least for her adult self, she still looks bubbly when she's younger with her long hair, but I think that it complemented this look really well, her having short hair. And I think it's funny to imagine that she cut it because she kept getting her hair in her paint, which sounds super frustrating, and I think it's a cute little touch to kind of imagine that. And I even gave her a little hair scarf to show that she's trying to hold her hair back a little bit more, and add an extra cuteness to her hairstyle. Now that she doesn't have long hair, I feel like she probably wanted to decorate her hair. And I gave her multiple necklaces, kind of like what I did with Pinkie Pie in my other video. I just wanted to convey that she made these necklaces herself because she's a really crafty person and she never changed that about herself. She's pretty much the same even in her adulthood. And I kept her with a sweater because I just wanted her to still resemble herself, and that's also why I gave her like main design on her overall skirt right here that she had when she was younger on her main like puffy sweater that she wore all the time. I just wanted her to still have that energy of herself because like she probably hasn't changed much, because she seems like she just wants to always be a child at heart no matter how old she gets, and I think that's really precious. And even though I gave her a sweater still, I ended up making it like ribbed so that it would still be different than what she has, just like an evolved version of her original clothes. And I even gave her matching sneakers to her overall skirt and some cute like knee-high socks just to add an extra cutesy flair to her look. And I even gave her like biker shorts. I don't know if you could see, but I just wanted to make it look like she's really ready to go just anywhere at any time, because being in Gravity Falls kind of prepared her to be ready for anything. So she is prepared with biker shorts and all. Even though she's wearing an overall skirt, she is ready to run. And I just think it's a really cute look for her in her aged up to design, and I hope you guys think so too. And oh, I forgot that I gave them denim just so that I can make them kind of match, like they're still trying to match each other. It's not really matchy, I just ended up giving him denim shorts and her a denim overall skirt just so that they would have something in common in their grown-up designs, and I think that's a nice touch. And wow, I keep saying that things are nice touches. I don't know why I keep saying that. I tend to repeat myself a lot when I talk, apparently. I apologize. And now for Dipper. I really wanted to do him justice with this design, just to show that he is a different person now that he's grown up. I feel like he would be a lot more serious and have seen a lot more, because I assume that they would have encountered probably more supernatural stuff, because they probably visited Gravity Falls again in more summers in the future, so they ended up seeing more and more supernatural stuff, and he's kind of been desensitized to the world, like the normal world, so he ends up being a lot more serious when he's older. And I imagine he's in college right now, and I just wanted him to look like he's not really caring about how he looks. His outfit's very simple because he just wants to study for college, make sure that he's ahead in his work, and just very studious. And I even actually made him show his birthmark. I feel like he's probably so desensitized to just so much at this point in the story that he would not even care about what people think about his birthmark. So I kind of made him have really short bangs. He reminds me of Adachi from Persona 4. That's such a horrible comparison. I apologize. I don't mean to offend any Dipper fans, but that's kind of what his hairstyle looks like right here. And I gave him like a beanie, like he just throws it on, doesn't even care about how he's styling his hair, just like how he wore his hat all the time. And it even has the little like Gravity Falls tree logo on it, just as an homage to his original design, like how I did with Mabel and her sweater design being on her overall skirt. I had kept his tree on his hat. But overall, I just really wanted to keep his outfit very simple because I feel like he probably doesn't care about what people think about his clothing or anything like that. And I even gave him hairy legs to just push that idea even further, that he just doesn't care. He does not care what you think, so he's just not even gonna shave his legs. He's just gonna have hairy legs just all out. And I kind of wanted to balance his shorts, because I ended up giving him shorts just because I felt like I wanted to keep his shorts that he had as a kid. He must like wearing shorts, I guess. But I wanted to balance that look with the hairy legs to show that he really just doesn't care what people think. And I gave him just boots, just because apparently I can only draw like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes, so I just wanted to give him boots because I thought they were nice simple shoes he could just throw on, because I do the same. I only wear boots when I go out. I just wanted his outfit to just look super simple, and I kind of dressed him for fall. I think that's what I'm imagining this outfit is for. I thought it was fitting clothes for the fall. Like, it's a little bit breezy out, but it's still not cold enough to not wear shorts out. It's just comfortable weather. And I even gave him a bag, kind of like what I did with Twilight. They're very studious, so they just have to have their books with them everywhere. So I just gave him a bag. He probably has his books with him all the time, no matter where he's going. And it's just easier for him to have it in a bag so that he doesn't have to carry it around in his hand all day. And he's just ready to study, ready to look back at his books whenever he needs any extra information at the moment. I assume there's part college books in there, and he even has the main journal that he had in Gravity Falls in his bag with like the little tassels and everything. I showed that coming out of his bag so that you'd know what he had in there. He just, I guess, can't part with it, so he just keeps it in his bag so he could just read it at any moment and look back at it, and probably look back at his time at Gravity Falls whenever he wants. Let's reveal the finished piece of Dipper and Mabel.
Mabel, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe you're a big dork.
And here's Dipper and Mabel. I really hope I was able to convey that they were aged up versions of their original younger selves. I tried to make them as accurate as I could, and I think they came out pretty good. I hope you like them too. Now let's check out the poster I made. Here's the silly little poster I put together. I mean, it's really nothing much, and I just think it's just a cute little addition to tie this all together. I hope you like it, and on to the outro. Now, here are all the finished drawings of today's video, sliding on by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around and you'll be able to see many more of my designs. Until next time, farewell. Hey, it's Chi. I'm so sorry for rambling in my videos. I just never know how to describe my art, so I just end up going on tangents. I apologize for that, honestly. I also am sorry if you hear me heavy breathing. I've always had sinus problems, and I try to cut out all of my heavy breaths, but it's unavoidable. I hope you don't mind too much, and once again, I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye-bye.